What is up, everybody? So iOS 12 beta 5 just came out, and we're going to take a super quick look at it on my iPhone 7. Now, there's a huge screen separation with the specific iPhone 7, which is kind of weird, and that has nothing to do with the iOS version, so keep that, in your head, don't get it twisted. But with this specific iOS version, there really wasn't too many, crazy features, but there were a lot of minor improvements that are actually pretty sick. And I'm kind of happy Apple's kind of going in this trend. Instead of focusing on huge monumental leaps, they're focusing on minor things, and that's kind of what iOS 11 was lacking. And I'm actually pretty surprised how well it's running on my iPhone 7, and even on my 7 Plus, it was actually pretty good as well. Now, I did kind of shift my location a little bit, so I'll get back to my regular desk setup in a little bit. But some of the minor improvements with this specific version were that the new control center is a little bit darker. As you can see, the toggles are a little bit darker. It's really not that big of an improvement, you can't really tell. And they really missed out because they could have made these toggles pitch black. So then on the iPhone 10, they could have really darkened those pixels and stuff, but unfortunately they did not do that. So it's kind of a downside, but not really, because Apple could still do that potentially. But I kind of like the darkness of it. I really hope they really do make them pitch black, but it's really not that big of a deal. Another cool thing was actually within the Photos app, and as you can see, they changed up a little bit. It's personalized, you can share your moments, and there's a smarter way to search, but those are things that some of them were already there with iOS 12. This middle one's a new improvement though, which is pretty cool. Do I see myself using it all that often? Not really, but it is kind of cool. And now within actually the AirPods customization, or when you add AirPods, you can actually now see new images of potentially wirelessly charging your AirPods with a Qi wireless charger or AirPower. I'm not too sure how it's going to work out with that, but there are new versions of that, so that's pretty sick. I already connected my AirPods, so unfortunately I can't show you guys again, but it is pretty cool, and hopefully, I think that's coming out within 2 months from now, or even less than 2 months, when September event for the new iPhone, so I literally cannot wait for that. And now actually within FaceTime, there is a new connecting and disconnecting sound effect. Before, when you turn them on and you connect it, it would make a sound effect like zh, and all that stuff, but now there's a new one. I can't simulate it on here because I don't have any FaceTimes connected, but I will try my best to replicate that sound again. Hopefully I can put in this video. I probably forget, but just keep in mind there is a new sound effect, so that's pretty neat. And now I did run a benchmark, and before I show you the score, I want you to know that I'm pretty sure the Antutu benchmarking app was messed up when I did this, and I need to switch to Geekbench because these people mess up this app so much. And if anybody from Antutu is watching, you guys really need to fix your app. But on iOS 12 beta 4, I had a multi-core score of 125,224, and I just reran it, and I went up to 187,070. So does this mean that the iPhone 7 is, 50,000 points faster, or 60,000 points faster? Absolutely not. That is not the case. The benchmarking app was messed up. But what is interesting to note is that this phone, the iPhone 7, is actually only 10,000 points slower than the iPhone 10, which is pretty crazy. And I do see, there's really not that big of a difference between speed between the iPhone 7 and iPhone 10, but there is noticeable difference. I'll give it that. It is much faster, but through the multi-core score, it's only 10,000 points, which doesn't mean everything, but it could mean something. So my closing thoughts with iOS 12 beta 5, no, you should not update to it, obviously, never update to a beta. That's just a given, that's just easy work, don't update to it. You could cause your phone to break or anything like that. I've had several problems with it too, but what I can say is that I'm actually pretty excited for it, and I'm only optimistic about it. I think they're making a different approach than just what they did with iOS 11, so you gotta at least give them credit for that. And that is pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, but definitely hit that subscribe button. We are still giving away an iPhone 6s and an iPhone SE on this channel. And in order to enter, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Both those links are down in the description, so make sure you guys enter that. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. And hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.